My sign said zero gravity, but that wasn't actually zero gravity. That was just slow motion. Camera tricks. But there is a time where I felt true zero gravity in a plane that I flew all by myself. No camera tricks. That's this story. We started in Seattle, Washington, and we were leaving our hotel early in the morning for one reason. And that one reason was a man named Nate. This is Nate. He flies a propeller plane, but aside from being our pilot for this trip, he does something really, really awesome. We'll get into that later. The reason we called up Nate is because there's a theme park that we really wanted to visit in Oregon. The only issue is the 6-hour round trip that it would have taken to visit this theme park. So we called up Nate, he took us to the hangar, and in a moment's notice, we were on the runway. My mind is still blown from the fact that we took a propeller plane to go ride roller coasters. It's just, for people like Nate, it's something that he does almost every day. But for people like me, it was seriously one of the coolest things ever. And the wild thing is that it gets even cooler. But while we were up there, Nate showed us some incredible views. We landed, we got into an Uber, and drove over to Oaks Park.
The fun never ends.
Now, we got there before park opening because we were given special media access. There's only 5 roller coasters in Oregon, and this one, Adrenaline Peak, is the biggest one. Not only that, but it has a chain lift that goes straight up, which is like super cool. And you could tell that Nate was not loving that part. After riding, we took a walk around the park, but we got a little hungry, so we called up another Uber and got lunch. This is probably one of the more Portland things I've seen today. Hi. Very good. How are you? All right. We need to get to Oaks Park.
It's no time to sleep. We got bracelets.
Let's ride.
All right.
That was like the strongest kiddie ride I've ever been on.
Ow, I got shocked.
Oh, that hurt so bad.
That was brutal. Dude, I suck. Don't come. You suck, bro. Hey.
I'll get this one. Alright, thank you. Alright, there you go.
That was an epic time. Our Uber's on the way. A theme park doesn't need to be a Disney level theme park or a Universal theme park for it to be memorable, for it to be great. There's regional parks all across the world, and that's really cool. And Oaks Park, I now understand why you've been in business for over 100 years, because this park has something that a lot don't. Oaks Park has heart. At this point, we've ridden their roller coaster, we've done go-karts, and we've even played games. But with all those thrills, Nate still wasn't satisfied. He had something up his sleeve, something we didn't expect at all. So we take off to head back to Seattle, but there's something I noticed that I also noticed on our way up. Nate's plane has 2 steering wheels. Or flying wheels, I don't know. What are those little plane things called? But Nate told me,
You can take the controls if you want to.
and I proceeded to fly for 40 minutes. I've never had any plane experience. I can't even drive. But I think I know why Nate gave me the flying wheel.
Nate is obviously a very talented pilot, but uses that talent for something really great and a really great cause. There is an organization known as Angel Flight West. Nate, do you want to tell us what this is all about?
Yeah, Angel Flight West, they coordinate passenger flights for non-emergency medical patients often coming in our area, Seattle, for treatment, advanced treatment, or going home. Angel Flight coordinates with the patients and the pilots, and we fly the routes and fly people free of charge to help make their trip a whole lot easier. A lot of people come from remote areas or more rural areas to come into Seattle. So it's a good way to put the airplane to good use and to help people out. You can go to their social media or to their website, Angel Flight West.
That is awesome. So I will attach their website and all their information, description, and make sure to check them out because it is an awesome cause.
After I had my fun flying, Nate took the wheel back. And this is where Nate made up for the thrills that he couldn't find over in Oregon. Nate went into a steep incline, abruptly dove down, and I got some of the greatest airtime I've ever felt. He proceeded to do this like 5 times. But this was a really big deal for me because over the past year, I've been spending a lot of time chasing thrills, traveling to different states to ride theme parks to find the best rides, to get the best feelings of airtime and intensity and all that stuff. And Nate single-handedly gave me experience better than any roller coaster I've ever ridden. After that, we took a scenic flight past Seattle, and we had dinner with Nate's family. Oh my God. Nate and his family are amazing because not only did they take the time out of their busy schedules to help me get to my destination, but Nate does that regularly for people who are actually in need with Angel Flight West. So a major thank you to Oaks Park for inviting us out and letting us ride your amazing roller coasters, but an even bigger thank you to Nate for making all of this possible.
Nate, you realize you're pretty much Tom Cruise.